Well, if you're a guitar player, it won't be long before you learn this tune. There we go. Any ideas of what that is? Yeah, it's AC/DC, Back in Black. So we're going to have a look at the solo, but it's worth having a look at the riff too. It's not on this DVD, but check it out. It is a classic riff. So let's see how it goes. So the start goes like this. Okay, so this is a pretty simple one. Open E, okay, just hit the open E. 7 on the A, 5 on the A twice, and then 4 on the A twice. So you've got. Then there's a little riff. So what you're doing there, slide into 7 on the A, 5 on the D, and then you're going to play 7 here on the D, but bend it down and release back to its original pitch. Pull off to 5 on the D, so. And finally, finish on that 7 on the A there, so. So far we've got. Then you do that same thing we started with again. All right, now it changes. Now we have a little pentatonic riff, sorry. That's a great one, isn't it? Really good. So start on 7 on the G. So you're going 1, 2, and 3. Now, after you've done that, you're going to bend up this 7 on the G. Bit of vibrato too, so you're bending 7 to 9, that is. Then you've got this. So you're hitting here 5 on the B to 8 on the B. Then you're going to bend again the 7 up to 9 on the G, but kill it with your right hand. And then come back to 5 here on the B. So. Okay, then we've got this little lick here. So what he's doing here is just slide into 9 on the G, 8 on the B there, up to 10 on the B. And then you're going to do a little hammer on. So you're hammering here from 10 up to 11, back to 10, and then pull 10 off to 8 on the B. That sounds a bit confusing. And then hit 9 on the G twice. Let me play that for you real slow, because I know that's a bit tricky. And up to speed. Nice little lick that. So here's the next bit. Actually, if you can, you should get those 2 notes ringing there. That's what it should be. So you're sliding here, 14 on D, 12 on the G, back to 14 on the D. Then bend up 14 on the G a whole step. Catch 15 on the B. Let that note down. It's kind of like a silent let down actually, then you bend it up. So what's happening there is you've got that 15 on the B ringing and that 14 on the G. That sounds really good. And then you play 15, okay, on the B. And then do another pre-bend. This is like we did on Knocking on Heaven's Door, where you bend the note up, but without striking it. And then when it's up, let down. Then come back to 12 here on the G. And then finish on 14 on the G. So. Here's the next little bit. This is a good one too. So you're double stopping here. That means hitting 2 notes at the same time. 12 on the G, 12 on the B. Then 14 on the D twice. Back to that. Double stop again. 12 on the B, 12 on the G. Then hit 14 on the D again. Back to that. Double stop again. And then you're going to do a similar bend again. So bend 14 up on the G, catch that 15 on the B, again let it down. And when you bend that 14 G back up again, you want to bend it quite slowly. So you get that nice sound there. That's really good. Righto, okay, so let me play that section slowly. Okay, now here's a good lick. So a lot going on there, but what you're doing here is just start on 12 on the B, and then hit that high E twice. Then 15 on the B, hit it once while it's bent down, and then bend up to 17 on the B twice. Bit of vibrato there if you can get it. I do a rake there as well. So instead of this note, I kind of mute all the strings with the pick on the way down. And the only one that rings is that one. That sounds quite cool. Then you have this lick. This is a bend here on the 15th fret of the B, then 12 on the high E, pull 15 on the B off to 12 on the B, bend 14 on the G upper whole step, and then catch 12 on the B, 12 on the G. That sounds confusing, doesn't it? Let me do that slow. So. Okay, one more for luck. And then you're going to bend 14 on the G, catch that 15 on the B again, and then pick that 14 on the G, let down, and then catch 15 on the high E this time. Then that 14 on the G, it's still bent up, so pick it, let it down. 12 on the G, 14 on the G, 14 on the D, and then 12 on the G, and the last note is 14 on the G, so. That's going to take some going over. You might need to play that a few times. Okay, nearly at the end of the solo now. So that's a lick. Oh, actually, sorry, I might be wrong there. Yeah, that's what it is. So 14 on the D, twice. Back to that double step on 12 on the G, 12 on the B. Back to 14 on the D there. And then double stop 14 on the G, 14 on the B. Back to 14 on the D. So let me play that. And then finally finish on 12 on the G, 12 on the B. So it's quite nice. And then you have this lick. So that's very similar to the lick we just did, that long lick, the fast one. So same, you just bend up 15 on the B, 12 on the high E, pull 15 off to 12 on the B, bend 14 on G, up a whole step, 12 on the B, 12 on the G, and you finish on 14 now on the D. Now here is the last leg of the solo. This is a good one. Let me just show you the notes because this is the easiest way to do it. So you're really going 9 on the G twice, to 7 on the G, back up to 9, and then 7 twice on the G, up to 6, back to 7, and then 6 to 4, back up to 6 again. Now he doesn't actually do that. What he does is he plays that, but he also keeps the B and the high E ringing. So that's really cool. Then you have this lick. 12 on the B, 12 on high E. I roll my finger there. And then bend that 15 on the B. Up a whole step, do a little rake. And then the last bit is exactly the same. But the last time, he finishes it like this. So here it's just 15 on the B, 14 on the G, and then bend that, strike them, and bend 14 on the G up a whole step, but real slow. And then you can slide off. So there we are, Back in Black. Some tricky, fast bits in there, aren't there? But just remember, I used to have a guitar teacher, and he was really great. He could play everything I wanted to play when I was younger. But he did impress upon me how important it was to get emotion in your playing, to play string bends accurately and you know, really play things with feel, because he said, I might not ever become the most technical guitar player, but if you can play 2 notes and you can play them with feeling, that's the most important thing. So with this song, it's really all about attitude. So I hope that helps you with your endeavours. And there's Back in Black.